Hello, my friend. Welcome to Flow English. I'm Lily, and I'm here to guide you through calm, simple English that feels natural and easy to follow. Before we begin, here's the best way to learn with this lesson. Just listen, repeat softly, and don't translate. Let the English flow naturally, and let the story lead your mind. If you don't understand everything, that's perfectly okay. Understanding a little is enough. The rest comes with repetition. Today's lesson is special. We'll explore simple English stories, short, gentle stories built from more than 1,000 easy sentences you can understand, repeat, and use in real life. These sentences can truly change the way you learn English. Why? Because stories help your brain learn faster. They give you real situations, real feelings, real daily moments. You hear English in context. You repeat naturally and slowly. English becomes part of your thinking. You don't need heavy grammar rules. You don't need difficult vocabulary. Learning through stories helps you learn the way children do, softly, gently, one simple sentence at a time. By the end of this lesson, you'll have practiced 1,000 natural English sentences about life, people, places, and everyday moments. No pressure, no perfection. Just stay with me. Listen, repeat, and let the English flow gently into your day. Are you ready? My friend, let's begin with our first simple story. I wake up early in a quiet room. Repeat that softly with me. I wake up early in a quiet room. The morning light is gentle. It rests softly on the walls. I open my eyes slowly. Say it again. My friend, I open my eyes slowly. I take a calm, steady breath. The air feels cool and fresh. Everything around me is peaceful and still. The day begins in the softest way. I sit up in my bed and stretch my arms. My body wakes up little by little. I walk to the window with slow, quiet steps. I open it gently. Let's repeat that. I open it gently. A soft breeze touches my face. I hear birds singing outside. Their voices sound light and sweet. The sky is pale blue and calm. I smile a little at this peaceful morning. I take a moment to enjoy the quiet air. I let the calmness fill my mind. I walk to the bathroom. I wash my face with cool water. Repeat after me. I wash my face with cool water. I brush my teeth. I look in the mirror and smile softly. My mind feels clear and awake. I walk into the kitchen. The quiet morning follows me. I pour myself a cup of water. I drink it slowly. Say it again. I drink it slowly. I prepare a small, simple breakfast. Maybe some warm bread? Maybe some fresh fruit. I sit at the table and enjoy each moment. The food tastes warm and gentle. I eat slowly. Repeat that softly. I eat slowly. I look out the window as I eat. The street is still quiet. A few people walk slowly outside. A small bird sits on a tree branch. Everything feels soft and peaceful. I hold my warm cup of tea. The steam rises slowly in the air. I enjoy this tiny moment of peace. It feels good to slow down. When I finish eating, I clean the table. I wash my cup and my plate. The kitchen feels tidy and calm. Repeat that with me. The kitchen feels tidy and calm. I walk into the living room. Sunlight is waiting for me there. It falls softly across the sofa and the floor. I open the curtains and let more light in. Say it again. I let more light in. The room becomes warm and bright. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out slowly. The morning feels gentle and safe. I sit on the sofa for a moment. Outside, I hear a car passing slowly. I hear a dog barking far away. I hear soft voices of people waking up. All the sounds blend into a peaceful morning song. I close my eyes for a few seconds. I feel calm. I feel steady. Repeat that softly. I feel calm. One more time. I feel steady. I open my eyes and stretch my arms again. My body feels awake now. My mind feels clear and ready. The morning is beautiful. I take one last deep breath. I smile softly. And I feel ready to start my day. This morning, the sky is gray and soft. Clouds hang low above the quiet houses. The air feels cool when I open my window. I take a slow breath and feel the fresh wind touch my face. A few seconds later, I hear the first drop of rain. Then another. And another. The gentle sound fills the morning air like a soft song. I say quietly to myself, "It's a rainy day." Repeat that with me. It's a rainy day. The rain falls slowly at first. It taps lightly on the window. Then it grows a little stronger, but still gentle, still calm, still beautiful. I stand by the window and watch the rain fall. Each drop moves down the glass like a tiny path of water. The world outside looks softer now. The colors look peaceful. The morning feels like a long, quiet breath. I make a warm cup of tea. The cup feels cozy in my hands. I hold it close and watch the steam rise. Say that softly. I watch the steam rise. I take a small sip. The warmth spreads through my chest. It feels good on a rainy day. I relax into the moment. The rain continues outside. People walk with umbrellas. Cars move slowly along the wet road. A dog shakes off the rain and runs under a roof. Everything looks calm and slow. I sit near the window with my tea. I listen to the gentle rhythm of the rain. Tap, tap, tap. A sound that always makes the morning feel safe. I say quietly, I like rainy days. Let's repeat that. I like rainy days. I take my book from the table. The pages feel soft under my fingers. I open it slowly and begin to read. The rain becomes soft background music. I turn another page. Then another. My mind feels focused and calm. The story in the book mixes with the sound of rain outside. It feels like time is slowing down. I close the book for a moment. I look outside again. The raindrops make small circles on the puddles. The trees move gently with the wind. Everything feels quiet. I touch the window glass. It feels cool. The coolness makes me smile. Repeat softly. It feels cool. I decide to warm the room a little. I turn on a small lamp. The soft yellow light fills the space. Now the rainy morning feels even cozier. I sit back in my chair. I hold my warm tea again. I take a slow sip. I let my body relax completely. The sound of rain grows lighter, then softer, then almost like a whisper. The storm is gentle today. I hear someone walking outside with an umbrella. I hear the soft splash of their shoes. Everything is peaceful. Everything feels close and warm. I close my eyes for a few seconds. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out slowly. Repeat that with me. I breathe out slowly. I open my eyes again. I stretch my arms gently. I look at the quiet room. And I feel grateful for this simple rainy morning. The rain begins to fade. The sound becomes softer and softer. I whisper to myself, "What a peaceful day." Say it again. What a peaceful day. The clouds start to open. A little light appears behind them. The world slowly brightens. The rain slows down and then stops completely. I finish my tea. I stand up slowly. I walk around the room. My steps feel light and calm. The rainy morning has filled me with softness, with quiet, with warm feelings, and I carry that gentle energy into the rest of my day. This morning feels bright and fresh. The sky is clear, and the air feels light. I decide to visit the market today. Repeat that softly. I decide to visit the market today. I open my door and step outside. The sunlight touches my face. A soft breeze moves through the street. Everything feels alive this morning. I walk slowly along the sidewalk. My steps feel light and easy. A few people are already outside. Some are walking. Some are talking. Some are riding their bicycles. I smile at a neighbor passing by. She smiles back warmly. I say, "Good morning." Repeat that with me. Good morning. The road leading to the market is busy today. I hear soft chatter from people ahead. I hear the sound of footsteps. I hear the sound of carts rolling on the ground. As I get closer, I see colorful umbrellas covering the stalls. Red, yellow, blue, green, all bright and cheerful. I walk into the market. The air smells fresh and lively. I see fruits, vegetables, flowers, and many small items. Everything looks full of color. I walk to a fruit stall first. The apples look shiny and red. The bananas look soft and sweet. The oranges smell bright and fresh. I pick up an apple. It feels smooth in my hand. The seller smiles at me kindly. He says, "Would you like some fruit today?" I answer softly, "Yes, please." Let's repeat that. Yes, please. I choose a few apples and put them in a small bag. The seller tells me the price. I pay with a warm smile. I say, "Thank you very much." Say it again. "Thank you very much." I walk to another stall with fresh vegetables. Carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, everything looks green and healthy. The vegetables shine gently under the morning light. I pick up a tomato. It feels firm and fresh. I place it in my bag gently. I choose a few more vegetables for the week. The seller thanks me. I thank her too. I walk deeper into the market. I hear the sound of people talking. I hear children laughing near the flower stall. The flowers smell sweet. Their colors make me smile. I walk toward a small bakery stall. The smell of warm bread fills the air. It smells soft, warm, and comforting. I cannot resist the smell. Repeat that softly. I cannot resist the smell. I buy a small piece of bread. It feels warm in my hands. I take a small bite. It tastes gentle and delicious. I enjoy it slowly as I continue walking. A man selling tea calls out softly, "Fresh tea here." Warm and sweet. The words sound friendly. I walk to him and order a cup. The tea is warm and soothing. I take a sip and feel calm. Say it again with me. I feel calm. I walk through the last row of stalls. People smile as they walk by. The energy of the market is warm and friendly. Everyone moves gently, peacefully. I reach a small stall selling handmade baskets. The baskets look simple and beautiful. I run my fingers along one of them. It feels smooth and strong. I decide to buy one. The seller wraps it carefully. She hands it to me with a smile. I thank her softly. Repeat that. I thank her softly. My bags are now full of fresh food. My hands are warm from holding the basket. The market feels like a small world of color and kindness. I walk slowly toward the exit. The sounds of the market fade behind me. The fresh air greets me again outside. I take a deep breath. I breathe out slowly. Say it again. I breathe out slowly. I start walking home. The sun is higher now. The road feels warm under my feet. My morning at the market has brought me joy. It has filled my day with simple, beautiful moments. I smile softly to myself. I hold my bags gently. And I continue walking, feeling grateful for this peaceful visit to the market. The afternoon begins with warm sunlight filling my room. I look around and realize I have many things to do today. I take a slow breath and tell myself, I can do this. Repeat that with me. I can do this. I stand up from the sofa and stretch my arms. My body feels ready for the tasks ahead. The quiet morning is gone, and now the day feels a little busier. I walk to my desk. Papers are waiting for me. My notebook is open. My pen is ready. I sit down slowly and start with the first task. I read a few notes. I check my schedule. I look at the list I made earlier. There are many small things to finish today. But it's okay. I will do them one by one. I begin writing a message. The words flow slowly. I read the message again to make sure it is clear. Repeat after me. I read it again. I send the message and take a small breath. One task is done. I feel a little lighter. I move to the next thing. I check a few emails. I type replies carefully. I try to keep my thoughts calm and steady. Some emails ask for information. Some need simple answers. Some just need a kind, polite reply. I take my time with each one. I finish reading all the messages. I close my inbox with a soft click. I sit back for a moment and relax my shoulders. Sometimes, a busy afternoon needs small pauses. Repeat after me. Small pauses. I stand up and walk around the room. My legs feel better when I move a little. The air feels warm and bright. I drink a small glass of water. It refreshes my mind. I return to my desk and open a new document. I begin working on another task. I read a few lines. I think quietly. I type slowly and carefully. the rhythm of typing becomes familiar. Tap, tap, tap. It feels steady, almost calming. I stop for a moment and look outside. The sunlight is softer now. A few clouds move across the sky. The world outside keeps going, even during my busy afternoon. I continue my work. I organize some papers. I put folders back in their place. I clean my desk a little. Everything looks clearer now. I say softly, "I'm doing well today." Repeat that with me. I'm doing well today. I finish another task. Then another. Slowly, patiently, I move through the afternoon. My mind feels focused. My hands move naturally. My thoughts stay calm even while I'm busy. This feels good. I take another short break. I stretch my arms gently. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out slowly. Say that again. I breathe out slowly. I sit down again and open one last document. This is the final task of the afternoon. I read through the lines carefully. I make a few small changes. I check everything twice. Repeat softly. I check everything twice. I feel satisfied with my work. I close the document and look around the room. The afternoon light is turning golden now. My busy hours are almost over. I stand up from the desk. I roll my shoulders gently. I take one more deep breath. My body feels tired, but my heart feels proud. I walk toward the window. The sky looks soft and warm. I whisper to myself, "I did a good job today." Say it again. I did a good job today. The busy afternoon is ending. But it leaves me with a calm, gentle feeling. A feeling of progress. A feeling of effort. A feeling of quiet satisfaction. I smile softly, ready to enjoy the peaceful evening that waits for me next. The day feels bright when I begin my work. I sit at my desk with a clear mind. The room is quiet, and everything feels calm. I open my notebook. I look at the task I need to finish today. It seems simple enough. I smile softly and begin. I write a few lines carefully. The words feel smooth and natural. I keep going slowly, making sure everything looks right. After a few minutes, I check my work again. And then, I notice something. A small mistake. I blink and look again. Yes, it is really there. Just a tiny error, but it still matters. I sigh quietly to myself. I say softly, I made a mistake. Repeat that with me. I made a mistake. I keep looking at the mistake. It's not big. It's not serious. But it still makes me feel a little worried. My heart beats a bit faster. My hands feel a little tense. I whisper, "It's okay. It's small." Say it again. It's okay. It's small. I take a deep breath. I remind myself that everyone makes mistakes. Even careful people. Even patient people. Even me. I stand up from my chair for a moment. I stretch my arms slowly. I walk a few steps around the room. The movement calms me down. I go back to my desk. I look at the mistake again. This time, I feel more relaxed. The mistake doesn't look scary anymore. I say softly, I can fix this. Repeat that with me. I can fix this. I take my pen and correct the error. The line becomes clear and clean again. The page looks better now. I feel lighter immediately. I smile to myself. I feel proud for fixing it on my own. The small mistake becomes a small success. But there is more work to do. So I keep going. I write another line and another, slowly, carefully, but without fear. The worry from before fades away. My hands feel steady again. My breathing slows down naturally. I whisper softly, mistakes help me learn. Repeat that gently. Mistakes help me learn. I continue working. I focus on each small detail. I feel calm and thoughtful. The work becomes easier with every minute. I finish the page. I read everything again. It looks neat. It looks clean. It looks right. I whisper to myself, "You did it." Say it again. You did it. I close my notebook. I feel proud of my effort. not because everything was perfect, but because I didn't give up. The small mistake taught me something today. It taught me patience. It taught me focus. It taught me kindness toward myself. I sit back for a moment. I feel the quiet of the room again. The soft afternoon light touches my desk. The air feels warm and gentle. I take one last deep breath. I breathe out slowly. Repeat that softly. I breathe out slowly. I smile as I whisper. A small mistake is not a failure. One more time. A small mistake is not a failure. I stand up from my chair, feeling calm, steady, and proud of my simple progress today. The moment feels peaceful now, just a small mistake and a beautiful lesson behind it. The afternoon feels warm and gentle. I decide to take a walk in the park. Repeat that softly. I decide to take a walk in the park. I open my door and step outside. The sunlight touches my face. A light breeze moves through the trees. The day feels perfect for a quiet walk. I walk down the street slowly. The sound of birds fills the air. Their songs feel soft and cheerful. The world feels alive in a peaceful way. As I reach the entrance of the park, I see tall trees standing quietly. Their leaves move gently with the wind. The green color feels calm and refreshing. I walk along the small path. The ground feels soft under my feet. I hear the crunch of tiny leaves. Everything around me feels natural and warm. I see a family sitting on the grass. They are talking and laughing. Their voices sound light and happy. It makes me smile too. I continue walking deeper into the park. The air feels cooler here. More trees surround the path. Sunlight dances through the leaves. Repeat that with me. Sunlight dances through the leaves. I find a small bench under a tall tree. I sit down quietly. The bench feels cool and comfortable. I take a slow, deep breath. I look around carefully. Children are playing not far away. I hear their laughter. It sounds bright and joyful. A dog runs across the grass. Its tail moves happily. The owner calls softly to the dog. The scene feels warm and friendly. I close my eyes for a moment. I listen to the gentle sounds of nature. I hear birds. I hear the wind. I hear soft footsteps passing by. I whisper quietly to myself, "This place feels peaceful." Repeat that gently. This place feels peaceful. I open my eyes again. I see sunlight shining on the grass. The shadows of the trees move slowly. Everything feels calm and soothing. I decide to stand up and walk further. The path becomes wider. The air feels even fresher here. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out slowly. Say that with me. I breathe out slowly. I see a small pond ahead. The water is still and smooth. It reflects the sky like a mirror. A few ducks swim slowly across the surface. I walk closer to the pond. I hear the soft sound of water moving. I watch the ducks glide peacefully. They move calmly, like the water itself. I sit near the pond on the soft grass. The grass feels cool beneath my hands. I listen to the quiet world around me. Everything feels balanced and soft. A gentle breeze touches my face again. It carries the scent of fresh leaves. It makes me feel calm and present. Repeat softly. I feel calm and present. I stay here for a while. Just listening, just breathing, just enjoying this peaceful moment. After a few minutes, I decide to walk again. The path curves around the pond. The trees lean slightly over the water. Their reflections look beautiful and bright. I walk slowly, step by step. I watch the leaves fall softly to the ground. Some leaves spin like little dancers in the air. The sight is calm and lovely. I feel grateful for this quiet walk. It has cleared my mind. It has relaxed my body. It has brought peace to my day. I whisper to myself, I needed this walk. Repeat that with me. I needed this walk. I walk toward the exit of the park. The sunlight is still warm. The breeze is still gentle. Everything feels just right. As I leave the park, I take one last deep breath. I breathe out slowly and softly. Say it again. I breathe out slowly and softly. I look back at the trees, the pond, the path, and the calm beauty around me. I smile quietly, carrying the peace of the park with me. As I walk back home, The afternoon sun is soft and warm. I decide to take a short walk through the neighborhood. The air feels calm today. Repeat that softly. The air feels calm today. As I walk down the street, I see a familiar face in the distance. It's my friend, smiling as they approach. Seeing them makes me smile too. We stop and greet each other warmly. I say, "Hi. It's good to see you." Repeat that. It's good to see you. My friend laughs softly and says, "I haven't seen you in a while." Their voice sounds happy and bright. We stand under the shade of a big tree. The leaves move gently above us. The moment feels simple and warm. I ask, "How have you been?" My friend smiles and says, "I've been doing well. Just busy these days." I nod gently, understanding the feeling. I reply, "I've been busy too, but I'm okay." Say that again. I'm okay. We talk about our week. I share a small story about my work. My friend listens carefully. Their eyes show kindness and interest. Then my friend tells me about their week. They talk about a funny moment at their job. I laugh with them. The story feels light and cheerful. A gentle breeze passes by. It makes the moment feel even more comfortable. My friend says, "It's a nice day today." Repeat that with me. It's a nice day today. I agree softly. We look around at the peaceful street. People walk slowly. Birds rest on the wires above us. Everything feels friendly and quiet. My friend asks, "Have you eaten yet?" I shake my head and smile. Not yet. I say it again. Not yet. They tell me they just came from a small cafe nearby. They describe the warm coffee and soft music inside. The way they speak makes it sound very inviting. I laugh and say, "You always find the best places." My friend laughs too. The moment feels bright. We continue talking about simple things, the weather, our favorite foods, the places we want to visit. Each topic feels soft and easy. No pressure. No hurry. Just a simple, friendly conversation. My friend suddenly remembers something. "I have a small story for you," they say. I smile and listen closely. They tell me about a little dog they saw in the park yesterday. The dog was running around happily, chasing leaves on the ground. The picture in my mind makes me laugh. I say softly, "That sounds adorable." Repeat that. That sounds adorable. My friend smiles wide. They enjoy telling me the story, and I enjoy listening to them. We keep talking for a little longer. About life, about simple joys, about tiny moments that make the day feel special. Then my friend looks at the time. They say gently, "I should get going now." I nod and smile warmly. I say, "It was really nice talking with you." Repeat that with me. It was really nice talking with you. My friend replies, "Yes, it was. Let's talk again soon." Their voice is soft and kind. We wave goodbye. They walk down the street slowly. I watch them leave with a warm feeling in my heart. I take a deep breath. I breathe out slowly. Say it again. I breathe out slowly. The friendly conversation leaves me feeling light and happy. It reminds me how simple moments can bring so much comfort, so much peace, so much connection. I smile to myself as I continue walking, carrying the warmth of that conversation into the rest of my day. The evening feels calm and quiet. The sky outside is turning soft and blue. I decide to make myself a simple dinner tonight. Repeat that softly. A simple dinner tonight. I walk into the kitchen. The lights feel warm and gentle. Everything looks clean and ready. I take a slow breath before I begin. I open the fridge and look inside. I see fresh vegetables. I see a little rice. I see some soft bread on the shelf. I smile because everything I need is already here. I take out a few vegetables. They feel cool in my hands. I wash them gently under the running water. Repeat softly. I wash them gently. I place them on the cutting board. The sound of chopping fills the kitchen. Soft, steady, calming. Each slice feels simple and slow. I heat a small pan on the stove. I add a little oil. It warms up slowly. The soft sound of sizzling makes me smile. I add the vegetables. They cook gently in the warm pan. The smell rises into the air. It smells warm and comforting. Repeat that. Warm and comforting. I stir the food slowly. The colors look bright and fresh. Green, orange, yellow. The simple beauty of everyday food. While the vegetables cook, I prepare a small bowl of rice. I scoop the rice gently into the bowl. It looks soft and warm. The steam floats upward like a tiny cloud. I whisper softly, "This looks delicious." Say it with me. This looks delicious. I set the table for one. Just a plate, a fork, a spoon, and a small glass of water. Everything simple, everything calm. I bring the food to the table. The warm smell fills the room. I sit down slowly. I take a deep breath before my first bite. I taste the vegetables. They are soft and full of flavor. They taste fresh and natural. I take another bite, slowly and gently. I taste the rice. It feels warm and comforting. Each bite brings a sense of peace. Repeat softly, a sense of peace. I look around the room as I eat. The light is soft and calm. The evening feels warm and safe. Nothing rushes. Nothing feels heavy. Just a simple dinner and a quiet moment for myself. I smile softly as I continue eating. I enjoy every bite. I enjoy the warmth. I enjoy the stillness of the night. When I finish eating, I take a small sip of water. It feels cool and refreshing. I breathe out slowly. Repeat with me. I breathe out slowly. I stand up and take my plate to the sink. The kitchen is still quiet. I wash the plate gently. The warm water runs over my hands. It feels relaxing and light. I clean the table next. I wipe it slowly, making it tidy and calm again. A simple dinner, a simple task, a simple moment of peace. I turn off the lights in the kitchen. A soft glow remains in the living room. The house feels warm, gentle, and safe. I whisper to myself, "That was a good meal." Repeat that softly. That was a good meal. I take one final breath before leaving the kitchen. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out quietly. I feel full, calm, and grateful for this simple dinner. And I carry this peaceful feeling with me into the rest of the evening. The night has finally arrived. The sky outside is dark and peaceful. My home feels warm and safe tonight. Repeat that softly. Warm and safe tonight. I turn on a small lamp in the living room. The soft yellow light fills the space. Everything looks quiet and gentle. Everything feels calm. I sit down on the sofa slowly. The cushions feel soft and warm. I breathe in deeply. I breathe out softly. Say it again. I breathe out softly. The house is quiet now. No noise. No rush, only calmness around me. I listen carefully. I hear the soft hum of the lamp. I hear the distant sound of the night outside. But inside, everything feels still. I take a small blanket and cover my legs. The blanket feels warm and comforting. It makes the night feel even cozier. I reach for a small book on the table. I open it gently. The pages feel light under my fingers. I start to read slowly. The story inside the book is soft and simple. It helps my mind relax. It helps my heart slow down. Repeat that softly. Slow down. I read a few more lines. Then I stop and rest my eyes. I look around the quiet room. The shadows move softly on the wall. I put the book aside. I sip a little water from my glass. The cool water feels refreshing. My mind feels quiet and clear. I whisper softly to myself, "This night feels peaceful." Say it gently. This night feels peaceful. I stand up for a moment. I walk slowly around the room. My steps make almost no sound. The soft carpet cushions my feet. I look out the window. The town is quiet under the night sky. A few lights glow in the distance. The night feels soft and calm. I close the curtains gently. I let the coziness stay inside the room. The warmth of the lamp feels comforting. Repeat that. Feels comforting. I sit back on the sofa again. I relax my shoulders. I take a deep breath. I smile softly to myself. The quiet night wraps around me like a warm blanket. I feel safe. I feel calm. Repeat that softly. I feel calm. I whisper, "This is a good night." Say it with me. This is a good night. I enjoy the peaceful silence. I enjoy the soft light. I enjoy the gentle feeling in my heart. And in this quiet night at home, I feel grateful for every simple moment that made this day warm and beautiful. You did it, my friend. You just practiced 1,000 simple English sentences. That's real progress and real effort. Repeat quietly to yourself. I'm improving every day. If you want your English to grow faster, come back anytime. Listening again and repeating again will help the sentences become part of your daily thinking. If this lesson was useful for you, you can subscribe to Flow English so you don't miss the next calm practice session. Before you go, take one slow breath, let it out gently, and remember, you're getting better. Step by step. I'll see you in the next lesson.